From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Major League Baseball on a Sunday afternoon. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starter, Emmett Sheehan. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that's how he gets started here in Los Angeles. Right through there for a strike. And today is draft day, singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Diamondbacks score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Now into the game, Max Muncy. He takes over as the new first baseman. Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. He swings and fouls one off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Just missed. There's a strike. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Hey.
Oh, 1 now.
That's a ball.
Oh, and he hit him.
That got him. First base.
Batting fourth.
First and second, no outs. Gabriel Moreno, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate right through there for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Perdomo over at second. Carroll on at first with nobody out. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That was 95 to finish him off. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the box now, takes strike one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run across. Now a relay to the plate, but it's offline. It's 3-zip.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Ildemaro Vargas.
Hey!
Man at first, one away. Next offering is foul back. Fights it off. You'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Betts. Rojas for one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. They get 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 a solo homer. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And getting the start for Arizona, Zach Gallen. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball, that's in.
Sliced hard but foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets to it with a slide to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting second.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Now the 0-1. That clips the corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third. First base
Now it's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here.
Hey!
And he'll one. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
2 down, nobody on. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Mookie now.
Hey!
Muncy off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes. Inning over. So the Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Second inning set to go. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Arenado measures 6 feet 2 inches. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a second-round pick
that pitch is out.
back in 2009. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes, as we talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
In the air, right field. Tucker has a beat on it. 1 down.
Batting ninth, first baseman Tim Tawa.
And now the first baseman, Tim Tawa.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Got him. 2 gone. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 2-0. Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And that's the third out. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in LA, bottom of the inning, Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's been a great free agent side.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
0-1. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's
exciting play in baseball, and the guys work so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez, and that should be extra bases. Safely into second, he's got a double.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power lower half and just unloaded on that ball.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Nope, that's inside.
Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Vargas moving under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9th, catcher
Eliezer Alfonso steps to the plate for the Dodgers, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Outside.
Well, that's off the plate.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, that's
Fastball is
outside.
Ohtani waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Here's a 3-0. Top of the zone for a called strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. Alfonso thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Hernandez around third. In comes the run for second.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now a chance for Andy Pajas. Single to right in his first trip. And fouled off. Two on, two outs. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. We played two full. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top half of the third inning, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still two challenges left for them. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball two.
Late on that fastball.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Got him. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, you can tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Carroll
Ball,
takes
that
a
pitch is
ball
out.
as he stands in for the second time. To the right side, Rojas. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball right side
foul ball.
and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center, Pajas on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers 2. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Gallen back to work. Popped up. Arenado moving under this one. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Betts. He's 0 for 1. Oh, 1 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fair ball. Betts into second.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One out, runner at second. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. And that is out of play.
Ball 1.
Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score and then tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Here's Kyle Tucker. Gets under it and pops it up. Vargas under this one. 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. A double and a run scored his first time up. Slider right there. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flips it. It's there, and that's a great play. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one. Stays alive. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Next to hit
Up
for
next,
Arizona,
for the
Ildemaro
Diamondbacks, second
Vargas.
baseman,
He's 0 for
Ildemaro
1.
Vargas.
Yeah!
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Yep, that ball went out.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
Up next,
he did such
for
a
the
nice job of
Diamondbacks,
pulling his
third
hands
baseman,
tight to the body and just getting
Arenado.
enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's
Nope,
upstairs,
that's a ball.
ball 1. Vargas leads off first with 1 away. Hammer, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
A couple of singles back to back. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
And now the center fielder flied to right his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Ball, that's too high.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Evan Phillips, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Garcia getting loose as well. A 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3. Tim Tawa waiting to hit for the D-backs. Payoff pitch, and that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Emmett Sheehan departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching.
Evan Phillips into the game.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run's in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded, and still only 1 away.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. And there's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one
That's a
at
ball.
95 missed up top, and that is ball one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
That's
Way to lay
ball
off
two.
that pitch down.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. All loaded up. Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit. A strikeout and a walk.
Ball, that's out.
Bases loaded, 2 down. That one's in there. And the count 1-1. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now the second run is in, and they take a 3-run lead.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in two in a huge spot. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. And a foul ball. Two aboard, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, right to the backstop. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Tawa on third. Perdomo at second with 2 gone. Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. Two on, 2 outs. Oh, and this one gets away. Not in time. He's safe. It's 7-3.
Runner's got to be happy to be crossing the dish right there. Easy decision to head home when you see the ball get that far away from the catcher.
Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
On the ground, out to short. They take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Dodgers 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Eliezer Alfonso.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. What a stop. There's one and two. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Ohtani.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the 5th. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, these Diamondbacks putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next pitch is outside. In the air, left field. Hernandez under it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Evan Phillips done for the afternoon. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Alex Vesia.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 2. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Inside, ball 1.
That's
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
Ball 2. Two down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. got him swinging. And the Diamondbacks down in order, but they still lead it 7-3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these
Outside,
Dodgers
that's a ball.
doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field. Gets under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Giving chase. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop.
Mookie digs in here. 1 for 2. That's too low. And that's ball 1. Betts in his 12th season, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Fastball for a strike at 95. And a ground ball to first. Makes a sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out. Dodgers down in order. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Number 15 digs in now.
Center fielder Ryan Waldschmidt.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's outside. And it's 1-1. That one lifted to left. Hernandez under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman
Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one popped up. Muncy. That's out number 2.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Marte in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Nope, inside, ball 2. Oh, that pitch is out.
Fastball for a strike. And that one is in for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Alex Vesia will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jack Dreyer.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo, the switch hitter batting right. Foul ball. Marte leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right field, Tucker has a beat on it, and that is that. One left for Arizona, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th inning, Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And it's fouled away. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That's ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now.
Ball.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Brandon Garcia, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. The D-backs leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball. Hey!
Inside,
ball 3.
just missed.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 3-2. Popped up. Perdomo Takes it in for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez.
Hey!
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Dodgers 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of inning number 7, Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Tucker moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey! Nope. Ball 1.
And now 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one
Ball
just
3.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And there's ball
That's ball
4.
4. Take
Well,
your
a
base.
breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Gurriel.
That ball's
And
foul.
foul ball. Moreno leads off first with 1 away.
Ball. That's inside. Ball 2.
Oh, look at the stop. There's 1. Double play.
Oh.
What a quick killing to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Dodgers 3. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
We're back in
Arizona,
a new pitcher
number
here to start the
55,
bottom of the 7th. Brandon Garcia.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Now it's the second
Leading
baseman,
off for the
Miguel
Dodgers,
Rojas.
second
The
baseman,
Dodgers
Miguel
in striking distance,
Rojas.
but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Hey!
Ground ground ball left side. Arenado to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Eliezer Alfonso.
Now at the plate, Eliezer Alfonso. This to third. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter Shohei Ohtani.
So back to the top of the order, Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and that extends the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pappas, 1 for 3. To the right side, dives and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Here comes Max Muncy. In there for strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Oh, right to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Dodgers 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 8th. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball 1.
Tried to
That's ball
backdoor
2.
him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's your 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Inside.
Ball in.
Ball 3. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third. Toss to Muncy. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
For the Diamondbacks, center fielder Ryan Waldschmidt.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Dodgers 3. Back here in LA, on to the bottom of the 8th, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
0-2 now. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Already homered in this game. And a foul ball. The Dodgers down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air, center field. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Brandon Garcia done for the day. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So they bring on the veteran, Ryan Thompson.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And next for LA, Kyle Tucker. Thompson, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. 2 down, nobody on. There's a high chopper. Arenado tosses to first, and Tucker is retired. That is the inning. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Dodgers 3.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Edgardo Henriquez.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And the slider just misses. Ripped, but it curls foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Back to the top of the order now. Next is the designated hitter, Ketel Marte. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under this one, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop Geraldo Perdomo.
Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground to the left. It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll.
Hey!
Perdomo off of first with 2 away. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
At the plate, Gabriel Moreno. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Dodgers 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom 9. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Nope, that's a ball.
Rojas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Hey!
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Eliezer Alfonso.
1 out man at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Eliezer Alfonso. That's in there. That's strike 1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The Dodgers down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. Count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now a 3-run game, 7-4.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Ryan Thompson out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they turn to their closer, Paul Sewald.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Stepping in, Andy Pajes. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Outside.
Out.
And the count is 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping